Hello and welcome to the daily Nifty and Bank Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study and explore the current stock market with the help of performance of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today is the 4th August 2020 and we'll be estimating the probable moves, resistance and support levels along with the new emerging trend in Nifty and Bank Nifty for the next trading day, that's on 5th August. Bank Nifty almost, in the morning, Nifty as well as Bank Nifty both opened with a bearish bias, but within half an hour, they bounced back after filling up the gap. Nifty gained almost 203 points and closed at 11,095, and Bank Nifty gained almost 418 points and closed at 21,490. The market breadth remained positive and 32 stocks advanced, while as 17 declined and one remained unchanged out of 50 stocks of Nifty 50. We had estimated a range-bound move with the consolidation in the range 10,750 to 11,100 for Nifty and 20,457 to 21,730 for Bank Nifty based upon the data and trading pressure from the previous day. Indices traded well within the same estimated range and bounced back as the market was already oversold in the daily chart, and that I had already told you in the yesterday's video, right? If you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe the channel and like the videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon such that whenever we upload a new video, you get a notification. And be generous to share with the others. By sharing the knowledge with others, your knowledge enhances more. Let's look at the daily chart of Nifty. So the Nifty has been sailing in a ascending channel, which more looks like a rising wedge, and it does the lower channel yesterday. And in my yesterday's video, I said there is a confluence of various support levels here. There is a 200 days moving average, exponential as well as simple moving average at 10,850, 10,863, and that created the magic today, and Nifty bounced back. Of course, Nifty stochastics was at 8 on a daily chart, which was extremely oversold zone, and the bounce back was quite natural. So Nifty has made a higher high today and higher low as well. So it can be taken as a reversal of the trend. However, the confirmation candle would be required tomorrow so that we can say from the lower trend line of this channel, Nifty has reversed back. Nifty has got quite good cushion of support. That's a demand zone. Downside, there are two demand zones. And on the upside, there are two distribution zones on the daily chart. Now, let's see if tomorrow Nifty starts going higher with a bullish bias, then 11,110, which is tad above than today's high, would be it's a first level of resistance. Above than that, 11,150 would be the second level of resistance, and 11,170 is another level of resistance, which is a 61% Fibonacci from this high to this low. So that will act as a very strong resistance level. If Nifty is able to cross this, then you would be seeing Nifty touching 11,203 and subsequently 11,254 on upside, right? On the downside, if Nifty slips 11,058, which is almost 40 point below than today's closing, would be your first level of support. The second level of support is 11,000. Now 11,000 as well as 11,058 are 23 and 38% Fibonacci levels, again from the high, recent high of 11,340 to recent low of, in fact, low of Monday, right? That was 10,882. So these levels are going to play a very crucial levels, because these are the levels which have been created based upon last 4-5 trading sessions. So watch out Nifty at these levels. If these levels, these 23% and 38% are broken downside, then 10,953 is the next level of support, and you would also get at the same place your support of trend line, right? So there's a confluence here as well. If 10,953 is broken, then 10,908 is another level of support, which is today's low that will be witnessed tomorrow as well, right? So you might be interested in getting opportunities on intraday. So let's look at that, how you can trade Nifty tomorrow. So 11,058 to 11,110 is a no trading zone, and this is consolidation zone where many times Nifty gets stuck up whole day. If Nifty goes above then 11,110, then next target would be 11,150, which you can trade on a long side with a stop loss. And if 11,150 is broken, you can rather book your profit at 11,170. That is going to be strong resistance level. And if you get a continuation pattern here, then your target should be 11,203 on the above side. And if this level is also broken and you get continuation pattern here, 11,254, you can trade long side. However, book all your profits in all lots or in all quantities at 11,254. That could be the highest point of tomorrow, right? On the lower side, if Nifty breaks 11,050 tomorrow and has a bearish bias, then 11,050 to 11,000 could be your 50-point target on the downside. And if 11,000 is broken, you would see downside. Watch out your trade in this particular zone. Again, this is a support zone or a demand zone. So 10,950 to 10,975 could be your zone where Nifty will get strong buying. So you can book part profit here, and if you get a continuation pattern for downside, you can target for 10,905. As a trader, it's important not to be biased as a bullish or bearish, but to look for the opportunity which is in front of you. So I always say that trade what you see, not what you feel. Market may go either side, and as a professional trader, you should be ready for either side of the trade. Now let's look at the Bank Nifty, what kind of opportunity Bank Nifty is offering us on a intraday basis. Let me take it in a 15-minute chart, friends. All right. So if you look at 21,430 to 21,524, that's no trading zone for Bank Nifty. However, tad above it, you can see that there is a distribution zone, and if Bank Nifty goes above then 21,550, so your next target could be 21,574. So just a 20, so about 21,520. So it's a 50 points target in Bank Nifty. That is not a proper target in terms of risk to reward ratio. So avoid it. Sorry, friends. Let me get back to your chart. The chart got disturbed. You'll have to hold a minute, guys. Sometimes these sites, they push their advertisements, so it becomes a little challenging, especially while recording the videos. And sometimes they are temporarily down, and it becomes further difficult to deliver you video on time. Let it load, guys, and let it go to 15-minute time frame. So it's taking some time. You'll have to bear with me. All right, so we're back on this. So if you see, now we saw that this bullish trade would not be having a right risk to reward ratio. So I would rather prefer to take trade above 21,570 level, because that would give me a right risk to reward ratio, and my risk could be, or rather 25-30 points below this point could be stop loss if Bank Nifty closes 21,575 or above and has a bullish bias. Then 21,730 could be your next target, right? So that will give you around 150 to 170 points. and at that level you can see there is a downtrend line also. You need to be careful, and if this level is broken, 21,730, you would see Bank Nifty moving towards 21,870. But again, there is a trend line of lower channel that is on a daily chart, so you also need to be careful. So 21,870 seems to be higher on the upper side, and you need to book all your profit in case if it is bullish. I doubt whether it will touch 22,090 tomorrow. So on the downside, how can you trade Bank Nifty is if Bank Nifty comes, let's say, below this zone, 21,500 or 450, you can trade it for 21,375. So you'll get around 75 on the downside. And watch out, if it gets continuation pattern here, you can continue your positions or book part profits in this position and part profit at 21,245. So on breaking of 21,375, 21,245 could be your next target, which will give you almost 125 points more. And this level is weak. If this level is broken, you would see Bank Nifty heading towards 21,060, and you should book all your profits at this level. This is a very strong support level for Bank Nifty. Right. So whenever you are trading on intraday, trade on a 10-minute chart. That's what I personally do. And unfortunately, in investing.com, we don't have a 10-minute chart. That's where I tend to explain everything on a 15-minute chart, and trade with a stop loss. The stop loss can be driven out of super trend or ATR or your strategy. Trade with strategy and always trade with a rising volume. Rising volume confirms, like this was a rising volume today. So confirm with a rising volume and trade accordingly safely. Let's look at how the international market is doing. Now, Dow Jones nowadays is known as a US 30 future, a new name for Dow Jones, and it's been trading in the negative territory before, and now it is a bullish and making bullish hammer kind of pattern. But again, minded, this pattern is at the trend line, which is the lower trend upper trend line of the channel, which has been created from this date, which is somewhere around, let me make it smaller. Yeah. Again, an advertisement here. 9/6, so 9th June, this trend line has been created, and little above than that, there is one more trend line which is created from all-time high of Dow Jones. So it's basically a zone where any kind of pattern will be crucial. So if you see here hangman kind of pattern, which it occurs to be right now, then you can see the bearishness tomorrow. Somehow US market is being managed to be bullish as the election time is coming up in US. So watch out, this is also impacting our market, and like during the trading hours, you should watch the future of US 30. All right, now let's look at what are the data points saying, such that we understand the emotions of traders, right? So today, one thing happened which is worth noticing during the trading hours was a lot of unwinding of calls that changed the market completely at around, I think, 10:30 onwards. Heavy unwinding of calls started. Now, since Nifty closed at 11,095 today, so 11,100 will be our ATM, and we'll be searching for support levels on put side in open interest, while as on call side we'll be searching for resistance levels. Let's say 10,100. There are almost 7 lakh new contracts have come up. So 1.5 million contracts here. So this will act as a support one. Below than that, at 11,000, you can see 1.7 million contracts have come up, and 3.2 million contracts existing at this level. This will act as support two. And below than that, 10,900, more than 1 million contracts and 2.8 million contracts overall in open interest. So that will act as support three for tomorrow. If you remember in yesterday, in fact, 10,950 also almost 9 lakh contracts and overall 1.2 million contracts. So this is also in fact a support level. If you remember yesterday, I was talking about, on the put side, there was hardly any put writing and there was a heavy call writing on the call side. But today the market shifted completely. That's where I say the market has no certainty. You should be very, very flexible in terms of, being ready for trading either side. Now, if we look at this data point, we can say that 10,000, 11,000 could be our tomorrow's strong support level. And in case if the market goes below than that, 10,900 would be, in fact, 10,950 will also act as a very strong support level. So this could be my downside trading range for tomorrow. While as we discussed in our weekly support level 10,800, where still 2.8 million contracts and almost 6 lakh contracts are sold here. This will work as a weekly support, right? So weekly support means we are talking about support until Thursday on the downside, right? And let's go towards the call side and see what kind of build up has happened on calls. We are looking at option chain series, which is expiring on 6 August. That's day after tomorrow on Thursday. Now, if we look at 11,000, we see that almost 1.3 million contracts have been closed, rather unwound, right? And 11,100, almost 9.2 lakh contracts. And almost at every level, you can see unwinding, unwinding, and unwinding. Here at this level, 1.2 million contracts are closed. So, however, it's worth noticing at 11,000 level, there are still 1.2 million contracts existing. So that shows a resistance. That shows that bears are still hopeful that the market would be brought below 11,000 level tomorrow. Above than that, at 11,000 level, you can see 2.3 million contracts are still existing. So this will act as R1 tomorrow. Although there are more than 5 lakh contracts wound up today at 11,200, but overall 2.9 million, roughly you can say 3 million. So that will work as R2 tomorrow, right? And if that level is broken, you would see 11,300 is the level where 2.8 million contracts are existing as a next level of resistance. So if I look at from this data point, I can say that 11,200 is the higher side, but if this level is broken, 11,300 would be next level of resistance. So I can say Wednesday, a range could be 11,000 to 11,200, right? So while as our Thursday range, rather Thursday or weekly range could be 10,800 to 11,300. So these are the trading range which we can see for Wednesday and Thursday. That's on a weekly expiry. Weekly expiry, the market could be a little more wider or volatile. PCR for this option chain series is 1.09, which has increased from yesterday. Let's look at some other data points and see what kind of trading pressure the participants are building up. Retail clients are long on future of index. FIIs are also long, while as DIIs as well as pros are short on future. On the option side, retail clients are sideways to mildly bullish, while as pros are 0.9. Pros are having pressure of 0.98. That's purely sideways. FIs and pros also have trading pressure of 1. So overall, it seems to be sideways trading pressure here from all the participants in options. And if we look at the Bank Nifty PCR, it's 0.79, 0.66 for the next series, and month end it is 0.82. So Bank Nifty seems to be bearish from this option chain data, and the Nifty seems to be sideways. So this is how these two instruments look like. If you look at in a cash market, FIIs were net buyer with almost 604 crore rupees worth equities, while as DIIs were sellers with 666 crore rupees in cash market in equities. So more or less they are balancing each other. Last two sessions, FIIs are bullish on equities, while as DIs are bearish. Anyway, they need to manage that part. If somebody sells, somebody has to buy also, right? Otherwise, there will be disbalance. Nifty P, if you see, again gone to all-time high at 30.39. So that says market is very expensive and correction is due. If you look at India VIX has reduced by 5.44% today. That says market has cooled off, right? So all these factors help you to understand the market in a better way. Now, if you want to conclude the market today and make our opinion about the market, I'm not saying prediction, I'm saying we are just making an opinion, an estimation about the market, such that when we go to the market tomorrow, we are prepared. Of course, in intraday trade, we will trade what we see, but our way of looking at is estimating. Today, RSI is at 59 and it has improved from yesterday. It was 53 and market is in still near the oversold zone as the daily stochastic is 21 and on weekly it is in overbought zone as the stochastics is 80. So some more bounce back on a daily. That means maybe for tomorrow you can expect along with some consolidation. While as Nifty PE ratio says there shall be a little correction. So I would say if your oversold zone manages expansiveness, then there should be just a consolidation, right? If market sustains above 11,200, then only it will lead to 11,350 or 11,400. But if market slips below 10,850, it will go towards 10,550 or 10,600. That's where I see the market moving either side. The next trading range for Nifty from the price action as well as option chain could be 10,953 to 11,200 with volatility. For Bank Nifty, the trading range for tomorrow will be 21,060 to 21,870. Watch out for the fresh data points during the trading hours from the market, especially option chain or other data points like short or long built up in future. And a lot depends upon the kind of cues the market gets during trading hours from the domestic market in terms of Q1 result of financial year 21 or the global market, especially Dow Jones, right? There are results. It's a result season for Dow Jones as well, or Nasdaq as well, and tech companies are giving excellent result. That's what is somehow contributing on positive side of US market. FI fund flow is a matter of concern. Always watch it out and trade safely. I trust my analysis is helping you to navigate through the market with confidence and profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And there are many videos here, almost 200 plus videos. You can see them. You can learn from them. There are technical analysis. There are daily Nifty analysis. There are conversations, candid chats. There are question answer sessions. Many stocks have been discussed fundamentally or technically. So you can learn a lot from here. We also have a community tab, and in community tab we are generally putting our next session details. You can shoot your questions, like our next session on 5th August will be on candlesticks, special way of looking on the candlestick. So here you can go in a comment box and ask your question. Whatever question you have got, your question will be answered during the this question and answer session, and that will happen from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So be ready for that. Apart from that, we have also created a Praj Systematic Traders and Investors group for hardcore traders, wherein I also post my latest zones or whatever trades I'm taking. You can use those trades to trade or take guidance from these trades. Apart from that, you will see quarterly results of various companies which we are posting along with our own opinion about that, whether we are positive about it or neutral or negative about it, right? So that will also help you to navigate through it. All right. So if you like our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon such that you get notification on our latest videos. To learn stocks, derivatives, uh, futures, or options, or investing, trading, fundamental analysis, or technical analysis, you can request for videos in the chat box, right? Comment box rather, and we'll make the videos accordingly as and when time permits us. Thank you once again for liking and watching the video. Please share the video with your friends and concerned traders who can also be benefited from the quality knowledge analysis. Good luck, happy trading, happy investing.